Got ourselves team one together with Austin. Gonna be first up versus Makima. A rematch that I really need to see after the last one. Makima, sub-rogue. Austin on the arcane, trying to delay the blink a little bit later, is gonna go letting the secret technique hit, but he's gonna go for that blink. Got himself touching the magic blind immediately onto Austin. Got himself missiles to chase after Makima, and as long as there's Nether Tempest, ooh, Arcanosphere, trying to see if he can knock the rogue back. It's gonna go for a cheap shot, breaking out of fairly quickly, cutting the rogue into the ring of fire as the cloaker shot is out for Makima. Polymorph out of Austin, does get himself a juke for a kick. Makima can't really do much here. It's gonna get frozen out unless it's a vanish. It does go for one vanish. Have himself a second one. There goes the second. Somehow breaks. I don't even know what happened to the second vanish. Just denied the second vanish entirely. Ring of fire on one end, and Makima trapped over here on the other end. Still dotted, still taking damage. Austin walking up to literally melee through the grates. He's got his walking stick out. Makima with a cheap shot, trying to go for a lockdown. Sipping up right after. Austin with yet another touch of the magic. Unless Makima can get himself an easy reset, which I don't think is going to happen unless they can dodge this into missiles to fall. Just riddled. Just riddled with arcane missiles. Just send the payload with a silence immediately to follow. Oh, you can void of racial. The silence is not a cast. Are you crazy? Are you kidding me? Wait, that's so good. He silenced him with a full root, but he's able to send the void racial crawling along the floor, and life can't really lock him down. Even as a druid, you don't have a lot of lockdowns at all. But like, that's the one thing you can do to lock down a caster, but even that doesn't work. I had no idea. That is so good. Life, having to try to figure things out a little bit. Down in his bark skin, down in a trinket, as well as his personal heal. But still has himself plenty of sustained damage, as well as regrowth healing in order to stabilize. Austin looking for Arcanosphere alive, just got trapped up with a ring of fire. Austin moving in closest to make sure that the bowling ball of arcane does not miss. Touching the magic. Life might be looking for a big defensive. Austin blinking in front of him, was not giving the guy any kind of line of sight at all. Using mobility to stay in front of this guy the entire time, and it's just going to riddle him with even more missiles. My goodness. Lotto, Sinan, as well as Decalion are up next with a knockback on a polymorph. The fact that that doesn't break the poly is actually crazy to me. It's just like a perfect CC, and you get a knock, you get to control him, you get to put him away, and then you get yourself a setup. It's kind of nice. Sin immediately going in for the big gunslinger build with it between the eyes, slamming pistols into my man Austin. Blind right after, does go for the trinket. Now he doesn't have any easy outs out of a stun into an ambush, and Austin having to go for an ice block. While we are not super high into dampening, only 10%, only 2 minutes into this match, almost 3, just 2 minutes 40 seconds specifically. Like, he's still got himself a decent setup. The rogue got himself plenty between the eyes, can do quite a bit of range damage. All time for Austin, having to use it really early as the rogue is just ramping through his entire go. Austin with the ring of fire, trying to see if he can get the rogue out of the way. Grapple hook over, get the shot. Does he have a blink? I don't think he does. And the rogue does catch him. Wait a second. The rogue does end up turning it around. That is Outlaw, though. They do have quite a lot more mobility than Subtlety. Like, Shadow Steps does kind of give you, like, when you have Shadow Step, and that's it. It does kind of give you limited mobility, like step to the mage. That's really about it. Lentania up next is Outlaw versus Outlaw. Sin immediately going in for evasion. Lentania with advantage, trying to see if he can get himself an angle around Sin. I don't think he's able to try to go for a stun, I think. But I think might have actually been DR'd. That or dodged it completely. It's going to be a blind to follow. Lentania does have the health advantage with an opener onto Sin. Next stun could be deadly. Lentania does have access to a trinket. Sin does not, though, and I think he's going to go down. Cheat death is available. Maybe can somehow live the cheat death. Gouge. Does he have a heal? Kidney? Immediate trinket. There's no way, right? Yeah, there's no way you're not trinketing it. Although Sin did end up working back and vanish. I don't know if he could have maybe like kidney shot and then vanish out. That might have been maybe an opportunity there, but it's kind of rough. Decalion is going to be up next as he gets hit with a kidney shot. Lentania trying to see if he can just pistol him down. Fear to follow. Got himself full bleeds as Lentania is going to have to find a way to deal with the warrior's damage. Does have a cloak. If he has a cloak to remove bleeds, could do it. Though it being a fury warrior, the bleeds are generally not nearly as threatening. But that 5% damage taken while you're blood up could be kind of rough if they're playing that new command or the new shout talent that they added for, I think it was 10-2. As Decalion can't really find Lentania, still holding on to his defensive. Sap is able to break out of it, or rather Lyn is going to be able to ambush past it. So Lentania, question is, do you have an evasion? Because if you got evasion for the main defensive of Dak, That could be huge. Got himself a shift, trying to see if he can kind of waddle out of it. Does go for the evasion. For Dak, kind of limited on his healing for a moment. Maybe has CC for Lenteni if you got a Stormbolt or Fear or something. Get into Lenteni kind of low actually. Big execute could be massive. Lenteni is super low. Does turn around with a kidney shot. And no way for the warrior to break out of. Wait, hold on. He does break out of it. I guess it was super yard. Disarm, blind. Lenteni is actually kind of feeling the burn right now. If Dak has second wind, staying away from the rogue might actually be the play because he might be able to get some kind of healing. Does he have second wind? I don't even know if he does. I can't tell. He needs a CC for the rogue. Otherwise, wait, stun. Maybe something you could work with. Do you have a heal? Does pick up one heal. If he has a disarm or something or anything for Lentenia, he might maybe stabilize here. Does lock him down to stun for just a moment. Avatar is available. Big pistols are out for Lentenia and just guns the warrior down as he charges into the frame. With Lotto as the last man standing on team 1, needs to find a way to take down Lentenia, catch a quick reset, and whether he's going up against Rep, Chet, or Certified, he needs to find a way to slam them down, take him out of the game, and then find a way to recuperate heals in between of competitors. It's going to be Lentenia with the Cloak of Shadows, Death Shock, spinning on him. Lotto just going in for a pet sack, trying to see if he can trust that kidney shot doesn't die in it. Lentenia trying to back up out of them, might be able to catch a reset. Let's see what Huntress does. Huntress him. That's exactly what Lotto needed. Unless Lentenia picks up some Cloak of Shadows at some point in the future, there was only so much you can do. You'll be able to find you with a pet. Sending the Wasp actually at him immediately. Out of all the pets you could have gotten, why a Wasp? I won't say I have a fear of wasps, but I really hate them. It's in my fibers of my being, man. I can't stand it. It does eat a massive explosion. Kill shots followed. She dead last second. Does get himself just a little bit of healing. It's gonna go for a drone rush, but I think it's just over as the Wasp does end up stinging him down. Next up, it's either going to be the Priest, Demon Hunter, or Red. I think Lotto is in a good spot if he's going up against Priest. Maybe Demon Hunter. But Demon Hunter and Red would be definitely one of the more tougher matchups, especially with the damage they do. As Lotto is behind on some of his defensives, I don't know if he used Survival of the Fittest or Fortification of the Bear against Lentenia. He might not even be playing Fortification of the Bear. He might be playing the Master's Call pet with the Cunning pet, but I'm not 100%. Stun onto Rep. If you can get some damage from a distance, does go in for a big hit. Does struck him. Fury of the Eagle, avoiding the hunt with a stun around the corner. Does get a stun onto Rep. Trinket and follow. Hold on. Lotto might be able to get himself just enough range into a disarm onto Rep, kind of limiting his ability to do damage. Is going to be a, I think a tar trap that or a disarm into a freezing trap, able to back away. Hold on, if you're able to keep him a distance, get yourself some manic bandage. This could be huge. Does go in for the harpoon with a kill shot. But at rapid, no health whatsoever. You just hit one good hit and then catch a reset. Does have poison on him. That poison is going to do enough. With Certified charging in, hold on. This could give you a potential chance here. Goes in for a turtle. Looking for the reset. Trap down for Certified. If he goes in for the dots on a pet, now it's going to make it harder for Lotto to catch a camo. Unless you just dismiss the pet entirely and then catch a camo, you're not going to be able to get any kind of easy heals out of this. Unless you literally just get rid of the pet. That thing is going to be dotted. It's not going to make it easy for you. Lotto, watch your pet. I swear if you press the camera right now, stun on Certified is going to have to walk into it. Big Death Shock him. We'll take that stun and try to see if we can maximize something. Going for the hit and run. Certified on no health. Does go for Disperse. This is fine. This is good. Goes in for a fear on your pet too. Your pet is separated. You kind of might be in a weird spot. Stun to follow. Certified does not have an answer. No trinkets. Does have it available, but Lotto is able to get pistol shots, or rather kill shots with a crossbow. And Chad is the last one left. Now the question is, does Chad give Lotto a chance here to catch himself a full reset? Because if he just gets a little bit extra health to work with, he might be just fine. As Chet is charging out 8 minutes into the match, 45% dampening, bubble, bop, and everything available. Chet trying to see if he can get himself some extra range, some extra damage into Lotto, sending out the traps. Does go for Exile. He needs to find a way to keep the not the hunter, but the paladin at bay. I think it's going to be chimeric poison, right? Or no, it's just going to be a concussive shot. Does have himself Death Shock, a mad damage to the Chet. Back it up out of there. I don't think he wants to give up the bubble immediately, but he does want to see if he can use bubble as well as an immunity to have freedom of attack in Lotto. Lotto needs a lot of defenses for this one. Like, his name is just fitting for the situation. He just needs a lot of help right now. Trying to see if he can maybe kite Chet into a freezing trap. If you gotta avoid him for a little bit, you need recovery. Next stun could be the end of you, especially with an immunity. There goes the immunity. Lotto needs something for this one. Disengages out of this as fast as possible. Lotto, Chet rather, does not have mobility. He's able to throw in judgments. Big explosive. Hold on a second. There's some bubble at the end, so you didn't even bubble there. That was just, I think, Shield of Vengeance. Stunning him. This could be an opportunity. Paladin, I think, has him right here. Wake up. Ash is slamming him down. He didn't have that big go. I thought he bubbled early, but he didn't. He saved it until the perfect moment. Stun. into a bubble, into a full go. Nothing Lotto could do, but he was bringing it back for his team little by little, clawing back that victory. If only he had Turtle, or like a full onset camo, or just find a way to like kite the guy out and stay miles away from him. I think that's the only way he would have been able to probably do this, right? I feel like there's just not much he could have done. That's just a rough situation to be in. But he played really, really well, to be honest. Let's get another one going.